In these current times, it's pretty obvious that there's this obsession of enjoying our time alone. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I'm also not saying to obsess over being alone all the time and, not socialize at all. I think it's good to be around my friends, right? And be selfless and not always be inside my head. But when you're in a spot where you just want to change a part or maybe your actions in life, maybe we do have to separate our energy from everyone a lot more often. Maybe that makes us stronger. Great people come in my life and, it just feels like amazing times, right? The moment someone leaves your life, it feels like they took a part of you. And now you're just there like, damn, right? What now? And this is what social media is to us. It's a part of us, and it's like this weird relationship. And what would happen if this is all gone? Everything would be more quiet, and curiosity for life and for the world and for the people, it doesn't leave. And it's just you're more curious about your surroundings now, and you start to see life more differently. And hopefully I would pay attention to these little moments that just go right by me. You know that feeling when you rant to a friend and you don't really know what you're saying, you just want to let everything out, and because in these moments of distress or conflict, we don't really know if what we're saying is actually right or wrong as well. And usually when we feel the worst emotions, we can't really figure out what's bothering us, and we just want someone to listen and hopefully understand us. I think maybe that's why I used to hate advice a lot, because anytime I felt like crap, I actually wanted those negative thoughts to be right. So I felt this closure from letting go of risks and, things we wish we can have one day. And sometimes I just wanted to be comfortable with being safe, if that makes any sense. I overanalyze everything, and I don't know if I consider myself a perfectionist, but mentally I want to be on top of myself at least, and I always need an answer. And there was days where I would sit down and just think for a few hours straight, listening to music and looking for a way to have clarity in everything I'm doing. And I used to strive for organization, wake up early at a specific time, and if I don't, then days aren't the same, and eat moderately, and, make sure I'm working out every day, and do something that's benefiting your life in a way that doesn't make you happy, but it makes you feel like you have this uphill process. Everything about life is always about going uphill and pushing yourself, but what if that's wrong? I can't spend every day trying to improve everything. It's important for me to be content with the things I can't control on a daily basis. I had this conversation with a new friend I met recently, and, she's pretty cool, and we were talking about the highest highs and the lowest lows. And I remember watching this interview of an actor talking about with his therapist of how he hates that he can't control the highest highs and the lowest lows, and he just wants it to be in the middle. He wants it to be balanced. And his therapist told him when you look at a heart monitor, it's going up and down. And if you're in the middle, that means you flatlined. So the best thing you could take from that is, no matter the circumstances, I really do think that life reminds us every day that, if you're experiencing the lowest lows, the opposite will be given to you. I believe messy isn't a bad thing. If we had a promised future and we only saw everything going right for us and it looked amazing, we wouldn't feel encouraged, right? We'd be so relaxed, and eventually we would just fall into boredom. I think I should embrace the overthinking sometimes. I should allow myself to just go through all this. I've been doing this for a long time, right? Journaling, filming, writing. And, one thing I recently realized is it doesn't have to be a part of my routine. I think I'm meant to write things that I don't believe anymore, and I'm going to laugh at it and connect to it in a few months. And, writing to me doesn't always have to be about growth and reflections. Sometimes I could see my thoughts, and maybe I'll just get this realization that some of it isn't true. Everyone walking around has a story, something going on in their life, and this curiosity has led me here to go through the pages of my past and allow myself to be vulnerable. But then you look back and you start scrolling to the old pages and you see what you're saying, and you can just judge for what it is. And maybe I'm not judging myself and, just judging this thought that was created from the feeling I had in the moment. And I think I could just choose to keep it around or let it go.